Gute Woche. So we're diving deeper into the Yom Tov of Chanukah, the Yom Tov of light, oil, getting more in touch, getting more in tune, making it more one with, becoming one with it, eating the oil, the Shemen Zayis, the oil everywhere, which is, Shemen is, oil is Chachma, Chachma is hidden, Chachma Shtema, it's hidden, and then once you apply anything, you apply the fire, that's where the true color of it comes out, so it's hidden light. The famous machlokes between the Basham and Basila, the Basham say, the Peiches v'Heilich, and the Basila say, Moise v'Heilich. The Basham say, the first night we light 8 candles, and then from there we keep going less and less, and this is how until we find ourselves within it, the core, the atzmas, the nakuda. And the Basilas say, no, Moise v'Heilich. Moise v'Heilich means that every day we go deeper and deeper, we immerse ourselves more, we download more light, we upgrade, we become more aware, we make it more personal, it becomes more one with it from inside out. So, first of all, tonight we lit the 7th candle. The Zibet Lecht is the menorah in Beis HaMikdash had 7 candles. That was the menorah that Aaron HaKohen lit. What was he doing when you eat Shivas HaNaitis? When he was lighting up the 7 candles, we're talking about the 7 midas over here. And Aaron HaKohen Moshe was bringing down the Torah aspect of it. Let's just say the Chomer, the Oisius, and Aaron HaKohen was bringing the light and the love to it. He turned as he was lighting up the first candle, Chesed, Gevura, Teferes, Netzachot, Malchus, as he was lighting up these candles, because remember, the Midas are a living organism. The Midas are a living consciousness. They have an awareness, they have Bechira, and we are a connection, an emanation, manifestation of the Midas, and that's why we're supposed to clean and work on the Midas, so they should be properly aligned, and they should all be aligned to be able to process purity, Kedusha, Torah. So Aaron HaKohen gave us the koyach of seeing the light, almost like you see the lights on the runway on both sides, the little lamps that's lighting up. Without that, we would still do mitzvahs, but it wouldn't be lit. We wouldn't feel the fire. Because suf, we are processing from a body that's made out of offer v'efer, it's made out of dust, it's made out of a behemoth mode, it has atzvas, and it's dealing with all types of, from a place of lack of samoy l'doicha, tzimtzum, restriction, from there we come to be, from a lack of, otherwise we wouldn't be able to process. We're leaving it at that for now. So we have the 7th candle, which is the light. It's important to tune into that, to feel the light, to feel the happiness. Look into the candles with any type of restriction or restraint that I have, or anything that is in my way of becoming and to be who I need to be in peace, at peace, menuchas hanefesh, and just step out of it. Step into a positive mode, and watch how things move, because it's trach good with zayin good. And we have the koyach of the light that Aaron HaKohen is sending down. Where also tonight we are in, last night was Yesod, which is, as we spoke, it's the accumulation of taking all my midas after I process my chesed, my gevura, my teferes, my netzachot. I put all of that into my Yesod, and from my Yesod this is my desire. I make it my desire. I connected with Nis'avela, Krish Baruch Hu Yisrael Dir L'Chatonim. He had a taiva, so to speak, to be in Welt, to be able to manifest and speak in Welt, and we are the representatives of that. Tonight, we are in the Yesod, but in the Torah of the Yesod. Tonight is a very, very powerful night. Torah of the Yesod is, now remember, as we're getting further into the days, we're not finishing Chanukah, we're completing a koyim shalema, we're completing a binyan, we're completing a home, a place, a koyim shalema, and from that we can step into going into the continuing, going forward. So we're not finishing, we're becoming, we're incorporating, becoming one with it. The Torah is the most sensitive and delicate part. The Torah is where, now let's put it this way, this is what separates a Yid from everything else in the world. A Yesod, everybody has a Yesod, but a Torah is a different ballgame. What does that mean? A Yid, when he's a child, a baby, a newborn baby, at day 8 is when we get a bris. A bris is that we go into a covenant. We're going into we're going into a different way of processing, a different way of receiving and giving and understanding. Nobody can understand the way a Yid can understand, because we are in a specific alignment of how we process. Now, Yesod is also connected with Tiferes, which is beauty. So remember, it's Kavim Tzoi, center line. Even if you don't understand quite exactly what we're talking about, just let it process and eventually it will come. So you have center line is, I have my Yesod from bottom up, my Yesod, then my Tiferes, Das, and then Keser. But these are really the conscious ones. These Kavim, these Midas are here to, they observe, they're the ones that are able to process, they are the higher consciousness. Really it's Das, but Tiferes plays a big role in that, and so is the Yesod. Without the Yesod, we feel nothing, we have no drive. So really the highest level of communication that comes from our Creator is through the Yesod. And we covered this many times in the Fabrengas and the check-ins, that really when a person feels a desire, a temptation, is really Creator, Eibishter, tapping him in the shoulder and saying, I'm over here, I'm here with you. And that's a powerful moment and an opportunity to take that and put that into what you want to accomplish. Take your Yesod and put it into what you want to accomplish. I can put it to the right, I can put it to the left. By having a bris, the Torah of a Yid is always exposed, which means that a Yid is a walking Tiferes machine. Everything a Yid does, everything a Yid thinks and eats and processes and says is automatically brings Tiferes into the world. It makes the world a better place. It brings light into the world. It turns over choshech to oir, darkness to light, and bitterness to sweetness. This is the koyach that we have through the Yesod. Dafke a Yid. A Yid has bechira. Why does he have bechira? Because not to choose if I want to get up in the morning or not. My bechira is here so I can flip over things from light, from darkness to light. That's the bechira. That's what gives me. I have a device, a transformer device that has the bechira and choice to do that. So the choice is not as Choshech wants me to think, that I get to choose if I'm going to steal or if I'm going to mislead somebody or if I'm going or not. But that's not what this is. Child's play. That's just Das Tachten. Still in Das Tachten. And when we're dealing with Das Tachten, with the lower level of understanding, I'm still processing, I'm living in a place of pain. But if I raise my awareness and go into Das Elyon, then I'm able to understand that my bechira is really here for me to turn darkness into light, and every opportunity. Now, Chanukah, pay attention to that. This is, somebody brought this to my awareness today. It's the most, I believe it comes from, it's a mimer or a shikha from the Rebbe. It's a mimer. Chanukah is the only thing, which is lighting candles, that it's applicable to anybody and nobody will turn it down, which means there are different mitzvahs. There are mitzvahs of eating matzah is for who eats matzah, somebody that is into, that keeps the Torah. Mitzvah eats matzah. If not, it comes to immediately eats the matzah, so to the sukkah, building a sukkah, and all that good stuff. If I was to ask somebody that's absolutely against everything, that as a Yid, that he's against any type of Torah aspect, to build a sukkah, will say no. But if you ask somebody to light candles, no matter who it is, everybody lights candles. Why? Because it's a cute thing. You have candles, it's fire, it's light, it's cute, it's colored. Exactly, but now go behind that. What is the reason that it has that koyach? Because it's such an innocent little thing, and it's so pure, and it's harmless. That's why nobody can turn it down. And that's the power of Chanukah. Chanukah is meant to go into darkness. Chanukah is meant to go and penetrate into the lowest places and the lowest aspects of my life. And all my choshech, anyway, my biggest restraint and skepticism, lack of seeing, and just being so many times pushed down and almost feeling a place of disconnect. It's over for me. I don't get it. I can't find it. I can't find my menucha. The candles are here to go into to the market, to the shuk. It comes into the lowest places in the choshech, and it brings light over there. That's why we have Chanukah. You have the mezuzah. You have the mezuzah on the right side and the menorah on the left. The mezuzah is a mitzvah, and the menorah is representing the Torah, which is the light. Is the only mitzvah that we're bringing. Literally, we're bringing fire into the world, and it's a mitzvah d'Rabbanan, which means that it comes all the way down to the bottom. It's a mitzvah that we are bringing oil, light into the world, and Torah oil. Torah is lichtigkeit. So here we have a physical emanation, a manifestation of a Torah aspect, which is not a mitzvah. The tzivah is not to go do something, to grab an esrog and a little, but rather it is to bring fire, bring light into the world. That is Chanukah. And that is tonight, when we're dealing with the Torah of the Yesod, which is we're tiferesing, we're beautifying light and bringing awareness as to who we are. We have the koyach to remove that cloud, almost like dusting it off, and the eyesight becomes more clear. It's also another play out of Kriyas Yamsuf. How so? What happened in Kriyas Yamsuf was Hayam Rov Yanas Hayadni Yosef La'acher. What did the Yam say? The Yam saw a higher awareness. The Yam saw a higher consciousness. So Yud Kevavke. It saw something that was L'mayla Mitam V'das, something that was higher from understanding and higher from reasoning. It saw something that was higher from Teva. Something that is, by Teva, by nature, the water stays. This is where it's at. But all of a sudden, when there is L'mayla Miteva, then things don't have to be the way they appear to be. In other words, where water can come out from a flintstone. Flintstone is fire and water is water. So how do they operate together? Because when there's a L'mayla Mitam V'das, when we go into a higher consciousness, reasoning falls away. When a person is happy, reasoning falls away. He's happy, everything works out, he's good, he's accepting everybody. Chanukah has the same koyach, and we are activating it. When we're lighting the candles, fire has a koyach to bring together everything. There's nothing that stands in the way of fire. In Skasha L'Moshe, he didn't understand how to do the menorah. How are we going to bring together something called nefesh into something that's called a lakus? How are we doing the both of them together? He couldn't understand it, didn't make sense to him. Says the Eibishter, here, I'll show you. So he showed it to him, a menorah of fire. When he saw the fire, he's like, now I understand. With fire, we can penetrate everything. When we go into our hearts, tefillah, avodah shebelev, that's when we can melt everything away. So, yeah, this is pretty much it. We're dealing here with, it can become as real as we make it. Dealing with Oy Makaveh, bringing in stuff that is, that's not within reasoning and understanding. Fire is not something we're playing from Yesh Ma'ayin, something that comes from nowhere, turns into nothing, turns into something. So good tavach, and we should all tap into our deepest desires. Align my desire with the desire that's asked of me to reach my potential, ultimately my potential, not Moshel B'Kupa, not Pari's potential, but my potential. And have an awesome week. Have a tavach.